I need your help. All right, so I have a neighbor. Me and her, we speak every single morning. We both have been here for about 7 years. We recently moved out of our apartment homes into the new apartment homes, which is where we've been for the last 3 years so they can renovate our old building. Now we're about to move back into there. Now, here's the problem. My neighbor is on housing. She's on Section 8. And we were talking about rent increases this morning. I feel like my neighbor is getting scammed. Here's the situation. So anybody in Texas, Dallas County, anybody on Section 8, please help me because I don't understand. We were talking about rent increases, like I said. Now, for me, I have a 3-bedroom, 2 full bath. I have a garage, nice size patio, fireplace, outdoor storage, indoor storage, laundry room. Okay, fine. I also have the built-in microwave, dishwasher, good stuff.
Huh. What the hell are we talking about? She went from talking about Section 8 to indoor garages and what?
What we are seeing here on display is the poverty mindset. She's trying to let us know, Mr. X, that she has an acceptable, if not exceptional, standard of living. She rattling off her daggone appliances. She said, I've got dishwashers. I've got a refrigerator with the water dispenser. She said, we live very first world dish over here. Try to listen here. I recently got rid of my dishwasher and it has been amazing. I hate dishwashers. I never did. And I tell you what, I love it. Get rid of them dishwashers. It's awesome.
Right. For a 3-bedroom with all of that, I pay $11.72, and I know a lot of people finna get mad because they're like, how the fuck are you paying $11.72? I ain't on housing. I've just been in the same apartments for 7 years. My neighbor, however, was on housing. She has a 4-bedroom. So her rent originally is higher than mine. Keep that in mind, please. She don't have some of the amenities I have. Like, she doesn't have the garage, she doesn't have the fireplace, she doesn't have the outdoor storage, and she doesn't have the laundry room. That's fine, but she should still be paying around the same amount of rent as me, right? Like I said, we're talking about rent increases. Recently, her 18-year-old graduated and just moved out in March to be closer to the school that he's going to. So, of course, she had to take him off the lease. She got a letter this morning from Dallas County when we were checking our mailboxes a second ago that basically said that her rent was increasing to $12.58. This is an official letter from Dallas County, the housing authority, cousin. Because her 18-year-old moved out and she's disabled with 2 small children, so she can't work.
What HQ say last night? Who's supposed to help these people? She got 3 kids and she obviously ain't married. And she talking about she can't work, she's disabled. And her rent is being increased because her oldest son is 18 and he has aged out the system. You will age out of the system. Benefits will dry up.
Here's my thing. There has to be consequences to our bad actions. At what point does the mistakes that Big Ma and them made come to a head? Like, we got to start having positive reinforcement, negative reinforcement. But like Gavin pointed out, Big Mom was moving wonky. 3 kids, no marriage. When does it sink in? Right here. Help is gone. The kids out the house. Make an exception for me. And they say being disabled like it's just, she disabled. That is so dishonorable. Why are we as a people so proud of being disabled, maimed, and lame? Somebody help me understand that.
Disabled with 2 small children, so she can't work. She's basically paying $50 less than what she would usually pay full rent. Before y'all ask, utilities are all on us, like the lights, the water, that's on us. So keeping that in mind, what? I feel like my neighbor is getting scammed because the only money that's coming in her house, like she told me, was just her disability check, which her disability check is like $1,300 a month. But when you look at having a 4-bedroom apartment home, our electricity bills are like $200-$300. She has a 4-bedroom, so I'm assuming her bill is about $300, maybe $400 a month. How in the fuck are they expecting her to survive? Please, somebody help me because
Yeah, I don't know how this is even a question. You said, how are they expecting her to survive? Who is they? The government, white folk, the people y'all don't even like. The people y'all dislike the most, you said, what they gonna do to help me survive?
We talked about this during last night's Regal Rumble. When did it be okay for rebellious, alcohol-loving, want to party all the time American citizens start depending on the goddamn government? Like, what the heck? This is the United States of America. All of these heathens moved to this place to try to get away. What we talk about, religion and government. And now y'all want to depend on government. Like that's never, depending on the government has always been a bad concept. Who wants to depend on government? Look, stop. I ain't got to make an argument. Look at what it gets you. Here we are.
Like $200-300. She has a 4-bedroom, so I'm assuming her bill is about $300, maybe $400 a month. How in the fuck are they expecting her to survive? Please, somebody help me, because I just feel like it's a lot of people on government assistance that's really getting screwed over here. And another thing, another one of my neighbors, she was recently getting like $900 in food stamps because it's just her and 4 kids. Dude, in our group chat thing on the portal for our apartment homes, she was livid, saying how they dropped her down from $900 and something of food stamps to only $200.
Huh. Yeah! Keep playing. What HQ say? They can't do that. They're doing it. She says, I feel like the people that are on government assistance are being screwed over. That's what she said. She said the people that are receiving free assistance are being scammed out of their free services.
They didn't get the memo. For those of you not born into poverty, being on government assistance and Section 8 was a selected way of life for a lot of folks. Section 8 government assistance to some degree can and has been passed down from mother to daughter. Very seldomly mother to son, but for shiggity mother to daughter, for sure. And now this is the cry in the hood. I've even heard my own mother say it. They can't do that, Mr. X. And I'll say, Ma, don't say that, mama. Don't say what the orange man can't won't do to you. He gonna put his foot so far up your John Brown hind parts, you gonna be coughing up shoestrings, mama.
People on government assistance that's really getting screwed over here. And another thing, another one of my neighbors, she was recently getting like $900 in food stamps because it's just her and 4 kids. Dude,
it's just her. It's just her and 4 kids. As Mr. Walker said, and I'm gonna start keying on that. The way y'all just gloss over stuff, we got to start putting emphasis and hands and emotions. Even like I said, the white folks is doing it when they talk about the egregious stuff. Even y'all doing it too. Yeah, it's just her and 4 kids, so it just gloss over that like
nonchalant. Like it's not like that's not an extreme. They used to make wicked nursery rhymes and stuff about this. The old lady that lived in the shoe. What are we doing? Yeah, the old lady that lived in the shoe. How many kids did she have? And she had about 10, 11, 12 of them. And wasn't a man in sight. Yes, Bonquish has turned into the old lady that lived in the shoe. Whole nursery rhymes. Shout out to life imitating art and vice versa.
Please, somebody help me, because I just feel like it's a lot of people on government assistance that's really getting screwed over here. And another thing, another one of my neighbors, she was recently getting like $900 in food stamps because it's just her and 4 kids. Dude, in our group chat thing on the portal for our apartment homes, she was livid, saying how they dropped her down from $900 and something of food stamps to only $200. How is she supposed to feed 4 kids off of $200? Y'all help me. Somebody help me. Duet, comment. I'm confused because is it my math? Is my math not mathing? Is it that I have a bit of sympathy and humanity left? Like, what in the
They really are perplexed about this. They're like, who's supposed to take care of us? We talked about this last night. It's like, is this supposed to go on for eternity? Is this like an eternal bond that they got? And they're like, no, y'all ain't never supposed to cut the water off.
Y'all don't understand. Gavin touched on this during last night's Regal Rumble. That this is first world problems. In other countries, If you don't work, you simply don't eat. I remember when me and Mr. X worked in the auto industry, and he worked with somebody, a foreign guy, and he told me that the foreign guy was absolutely perplexed at our impoverished people. He said, how in the world are American poor people big? He said, only in my country, the rich and wealthy are big because they can afford to eat. He said, how are your impoverished big? Government assistance, handouts. We are living the lesson of what handouts do. What does the good Bible say, huh? The King James pamphlet. You give a man a fish, he eats for one day. You teach a man to fish, i.e., give a man a job, make him resourceful, he can eat forever. What are we talking about?
That part. So with that being said, to the sub, Bonquisha.
The passengers of the doomed Titanic sub spent their last moments in total darkness looking for bioluminescent creatures out of the small window and listening to their favorite music. The new details of the 5 passengers' final moments have been revealed by the wife and mum of the father-son duo.
Wade in the water, wade in the water, diamond wade in the water. Something's gonna trouble the water. You better wade in the water. Yeah, man.